This is Desert Homestead Prepping. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. Good morning. Well, I'm ready to get back at this. Still a lot to do on this cabin, but we're getting really close. We are just about there. So it's a little late in the season. We did go on a small vacation for a week to go see our family in Oregon. You guys have seen footage of that place, and you know, I almost made the decision not to go, just because there's so much to do here. But I don't know, I'd really been pushing hard for the last couple months on so many different things that I kind of needed a break, just to kind of rest, regather my thoughts, and come back energized, ready to hit this hard. So I'm glad we went. But yeah, so it's getting cold. I mean, it's so it is October 21st today. This is a special day for me because 10 years ago today I quit drinking. I had pretty big problem with drinking. So you know, praise God, 10 years without any kind of substance abuse at all. I'm very grateful to be in this place. You know, I just was not one of those people that could control the alcohol. Other people can, and that's fine. You know, if you can, praise God. There's nothing wrong with other people being able to have a drink who can do it in moderation. I am not that guy. I couldn't do it. So it is time to get focused on getting this thing finished up. So we're going to put trim right along here and here, you know, these long seams, transition areas. So we're not worried about that, but some of these cracks, you know, the seams, I'm going to go ahead and put some drywall putty in those. So then I'm going to give it plenty of time to dry while I start working on trim around the windows and along these edges, getting it cut and ready to go into place. So for trim pieces, we're just gonna use some of this leftover plywood. You know, it's not gonna be the most amazing thing, but it'll look nice. It'll look good enough anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut some of these odd and end pieces into 2-inch strips, and then I can have the girls painting them white while I'm continuing on getting more of the trim done, figured out for the windows and all that stuff. So here I am out in the supply pile, and just trying to find the white pieces. I'm just trying to find the right size pieces for the trim around the windows. My wife wants a little bit of a overhang at the foot of the window, which I think will look really nice also. So just going through all the pallets trying to find the right ones, and so I found this one, a couple pieces like this right here, pretty wide, should overhang quite a bit. So just gotta get all the nails out of it and see if I can cut it into shape. Okay, got all the trim cut to length. Everything's all set up to be painted. So it feels like we are on the home stretch with this little cabin. So I have all the flooring that we need, and we have all the trim cut that we're going to use. You know, it's not the most amazing trim. It's just, you know, strips of plywood, but it's gonna do. It's gonna work just fine, and definitely a lot cheaper than buying a whole crap load of trim. So anyway, we're gonna kind of team up, me and Abby. She's gonna work on painting all of this trim while I work on the floor and some of the other odd and ends in the little cabin. This is going to make it go a lot faster for us. Back over here, you can see my wife. She started painting a little bit of trim, and then some of the window trim she got painted. So yeah, so I'm going to get Abby set up with the paint, and I'm going to go in there and put the window trim in place and get the lights all finished up, put the lights back in place and the fan blades, and then I'm going to get going on putting the floor down. Oh man, this is so exciting to finally be on the home stretch. I'm going to get going on the floors now. I'm hoping it's going to go fairly quick. It took some time to put the fixture covers in place. They look all nice all over the wall sockets and everything, light switches. Looks really good. I just needed to do a little bit of touch up in these corners, and shouldn't take long. And then after that, I'm going to get going on laying the floor. So to be able to cut this, you need a fine tooth blade. I didn't have one, so I had to take my coarse tooth blade and put it in backwards. It really makes the cut nice and smooth, doesn't rip big chunks out. Does really good. It sure does smoke when the blade's on backwards, but it works really good. Oh yeah, look at that, pretty smooth. This is wonderful. Oh, it looks so nice. Take a look around. What do you guys think? Oh, it's just looking really good. Very nice. Yep, we're loving it. We do have a small little gap right here, but the stairs are going to go over the top of that. That's going to be all enclosed. So yeah, I am very excited. This floor went in pretty quick. My wife helping me out, lining up everything as I'm making cuts and putting it in place. Made this job go really fast. Very good. All right, so next step is we're gonna put in all the trim that Abby's been painting, and that should really tie everything in real nicely. got the window trim done, some of the trim up here on the ceiling done. There's a lot more trim to do, but I'm running out of time. So before I do some of this wall trim, we want to do something about this exposed face to the loft areas on both sides. So my wife wants to use some pieces of the floor and put it up there. It's not meant to be used that way, so it's not going to look perfect, but it'll look a lot better than it does now. So I'm going to try to carefully cut it, and I'm going to use liquid nails and a couple of staples with the staple gun to hold it in place. And hopefully the staples aren't too noticeable. Either way, I think it's going to look better than it does now. So that's what I'm working on now. Alright, well, so I think that looks really sharp, even with a couple staples in it. Yeah, I like it, but unfortunately we don't have enough left over. We only have 2 pieces left, and it's not enough to bridge that gap. So we're going to hold off because we're still going to put stairs up here, so that might change how much we need, because we have a couple odd and end pieces and 2 full pieces. So we'll have to come back to this a little later to cover that face. But yeah, besides that, I think it looks real good. Let me give you guys a look around. Yep, looking really sharp. Alright, so this is as much as I can do right now. Sun is going to be going down within the next 40 minutes or so. I got to hurry up, clean up the tools and everything, and I got to head back to town. I got to go back to work for a couple days and, you know, keep on bringing the money in to keep these projects going. You know, hope you guys are enjoying the content. You know, part of what we're doing here is creating memories. I mean, the cool thing about YouTube is I can put all these videos on there, and you know, and it's great for you guys to be able to watch, and you know, we enjoy having an audience who follows us along. But we also have memories, so it's kind of fun for us to go back and watch YouTube videos from years ago, and kids are younger, and you know, it's just a fun way to be able to keep our memories, memories in an entertaining way. Thanks for following along on our project. I know it's going slow, but you know what? That's life. That's the way things are. So make sure you come back next time, and we'll get this thing finished up and hopefully start putting Abby's stuff in here and get her bedroom all set up. Make sure you guys come back for the next one. See you then.